Welcome to this .NET MAUI Image Editor tutorial. Using the Syncfusion .NET MAUI Image Editor, you can easily add annotations to your images with powerful tools. You can also insert geometric shapes like circles, rectangles, and more, adjusting stroke colors and border thickness to enhance your designs. Additionally, you can draw directly on images using freehand drawings to add a personalized touch. In this video, I'll show you how to add text and shape annotations, programmatically select annotations, and create freehand drawings. I open an existing MAUI application. Here, I have already configured the .NET MAUI Image Editor control and specified a source path for displaying the image. This image is already stored in the Resources folder. To learn how to add the .NET MAUI Image Editor control into your MAUI application, watch the video link to the YouTube card above or in the description below. Now I run the application. You can see that the image is displayed along with the toolbar. Let's move forward by incorporating text annotation using the Add Text method. First, I set up a grid layout where the image editor in the first row takes up 90% of the available space. In the next row, I will create a button control that includes a clicked event and a label. After that, set a specific height and width for the button. Next, I'll go to the event handler method. In this method, let me use the image editor reference to call the add text method and pass the good day as a parameter. Once the application is loaded, clicking the button will display the text over the image. You can display the text during the initial load using the image loaded event. For that, I navigate to the main page XAML. Then, define the image loaded event and navigate to the event handler method. Within this method, call the built-in method add text. As you can see, the text is loaded with the image. Next, I'll show you how to set the background color for the text. For that, create an instance of Image Editor text settings and specify the color of your preference to the background. You can also modify the visibility of the color by specifying a value to the opacity. Before running the application, I remove the code snippets related to the image loaded event. After the application loads, click the button. The text is displayed along with the background color. Next, let's move on to how to delete the selected text. To begin with, add column definitions that occupy equal space. Then I specify the column span in the image editor, allowing it to stretch across the entire width of the grid. Inside this grid, create a button control with a clicked event for deleting the selected text. After that, add the text to the button with the desired height and width. Further, I move to the event handler. In this method, let me utilize the delete annotation method to remove the text. Now I run the application. When the Add Text button is clicked, the text appears. Clicking the Remove button deletes it. You can also remove all annotations from the image. To do this, I replace the delete annotation method with clear annotations in the event handler. Once the application is loaded, I draw some shapes around the text. After saving, I click on the Remove button. Looking here, both the text and shape annotations are removed. Next, let me demonstrate how to add a shape annotation to the image. To begin with, I remove the code snippets related to the text annotation. Next, I will add a button control and set the label. I'll also include a button-clicked event along with the specified height and width. I navigate to the event handler method. Then call the add shape method and specify the type of shape annotation. When this button is clicked, the shape is displayed on the image. To form a polygon shape, begin by defining the shape of the annotation polygon. For this shape type, create an instance of the Image Editor Shape Settings class and set the polygon's vertices using a collection of point objects. After that, specify your preferred color and enable the Is Filled property to fill the shape with the chosen color. Once the application is loaded, click the button to see the updated polygon. You can restrict the resizing and dragging of the shape annotation by setting the Allow Resize and Allow Drag properties to false. Now, when I attempt to drag and resize the image, notice that it does not update. Next, I will demonstrate how to create a freehand drawing on the image. Before that, I will remove the code snippets associated with a shape annotation. In the button control, I modify the text and add a new clicked event for freehand drawing. Now I move on to the event handler method. Within this method, I invoke the add shape method for the image editor and specify the tool as pen. In this case, the pen allows you to draw freehand on the image. To personalize the freehand drawing, I create an instance of Image Editor Shape Settings. Then I adjust the color and stroke thickness to my preference. As I input a text, you'll notice that both the color and thickness of the text are updated accordingly. Finally, I'll show you how to programmatically select an annotation. First, I remove the code snippets related to the freehand drawing. In the Image Editor control, I add an event handler that is activated once the image has fully loaded. Then I incorporate a stack layout, setting the appropriate margin values and position it horizontally. Inside this layout, let me include a label to display text in the UI, ensuring the label is vertically centered within the stack layout. Following that, I create an entry with the specified height and width. Then I add a button control that displays text. I also set up an event that responds to the button click. After that, I define the margin and width for the button. Now, switch to the main page CS. Within the image loaded method, I invoke the add text method and specify the text as one of its parameters. I also assign an ID to the text annotation and set a background color in the next parameter. After that, save the modifications made to the image. In the button click to event handler method, I declare an integer variable. Then convert the text entered in the shape ID entry field to an integer. If the parsing is successful, I call the select annotation method on the image editor to select a shape based on the shape ID. Once the application is loaded, I enter the ID in the entry field. When the button is clicked, the annotation gets selected. Let's wrap up this video. You learned how to add text and shape annotations. You also saw how to programmatically select annotations and create freehand drawings. If you want to see the examples work in code, download it from the GitHub link in the description below. I have also included a link to check if you qualify for our community license, which gives you a free license key for all our .NET MAUI controls. If you found this video helpful, click the like button and subscribe to our channel to watch more videos like this. Thanks for watching.